Good evening and welcome. I am Ali Albana, President of the National Honor Society. I ask the audience to rise as our honored guests proceed the stage and that you remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, featuring Williamstown High School's Junior ROTC Color Guard. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may all be seated. Welcome to the National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. Becoming a member and being involved in NHS is nothing short of astounding. These students are the best of the best at Williamstown High School. I would like to thank the parents and everyone in the audience for supporting our chapter. I would also like to thank our superintendent, Mr. Erling, Central Administration and Board of Education, as well as our high school administration, faculty, and staff for being so supportive of NHS as a whole. A special thanks to our secretaries who put in tremendous amounts of work to make behind-the-scenes nights like this possible, and to our Junior ROTC program for their vital role played in every event put on at our high school. Lastly, I'd like to thank our GCA staff for always making sure the theater is in pristine condition. Now, to continue the ceremony, I would like to welcome National Honor Society Advisor, Mr. LaPalamento, to the stage.
Thank you, everyone. Mr. Erling wanted to be here tonight, but there was a change in plans board meeting, so he actually cannot attend. So he gives his sincere apologies for not being here, and unfortunately for everybody, that gives me more time to talk with less of a time frame, which would be bad for you. But actually, I'm not going to start talking yet. I actually want to introduce my officers, who in a minute are going to be speaking about the 4 pillars of National Honor Society. The students that are my officers spend countless amount of hours with me, planning, checking up on our members, making decisions, and just about everything we need to do, I do with them. I could not imagine trying to take on a task like running NHS if I did not have an awesome crew. And right now, the 6 officers that I have are about as good as it gets. It is just unbelievable for me to work with them. I have a ton of respect for them. I consider them my friends. And when I, think about my school day, usually my favorite part is the moments I get to spend with them, talking with them, thinking about ideas, planning stuff, is always the best. My president, you already got to meet, is Alia, and I just will say real quick that as awesome as they all are, Alia spends more time with me probably than my wife does. I literally do not make a decision without consulting her first. I don't even think about it. So Alia, my president, my vice president, you guys can stand actually. Alia is my president. My vice president, Marcello Oliveto. Secretary, Dhruv Shah. Treasurer, Corey Gilbert. Parliamentarian, Aaron Duran. And publicist, Nicholas Kirsch. A round of applause for them, please. So to be honest, I laughed as I typed those titles into the computer because I'm really not a title guy. And I've always said, and my officers hear this all the time from me, it is not a title that makes you a leader, it's the things that you do. And the things that these kids do every single day, makes me so proud to say that these are some of the best leaders, not just in this school, but some of the best leaders that this country is going to see. They are just incredible in what they do. Ali is going to come up first, and she's going to be describing NHS with a little description. And then the next 4 officers will be coming up to talk about the 4 pillars of NHS: character, scholarship, leadership, and service. When they're done their speech, they're going to be lighting a candle that resembles that pillar of NHS. So I'd like to now call Alia back to the stage for a brief description.
Leave everything you do, every place you go, and everything you touch a little better for you having been there. Julie Andrews. National Honor Society is about more than just wearing a golden stole at graduation. It is about having a positive impact on everyone around you, and being able to set an example for others within Williamstown High School. As members of National Honor Society, those on stage with me are expected to uphold the highest standards and always leave somewhere knowing they've left an impact. Any and all of those seated behind me have participated in service activities, but what sets them apart is how much they care about what they are doing. Through demonstrating the 4 pillars of NHS, service, leadership, character, and scholarship, my peers are the best Williamstown has to offer. They have gone above and beyond not only academically, but also as being involved members within our community. Each and every student inducted into Williamstown National Honor Society has left everything they've done, every place they've been, and everything they've touched a little better for them having been there. I now introduce Marcello Oliveto to speak about service.
In order for any structure to stand, all foundational elements must be equally strong and intact. Each must hold its weight, and one cannot outshine the other. This idea reigns true for the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society. From the outside, it may appear as though NHS is mainly about having exemplary grades and exceptional character, leaving service as a pillar that is often overlooked. However, be assured that service represents an integral role in the selection process for this organization. Service, defined as the action of helping or assisting someone or something, has been and will always remain a pillar of the National Honor Society. It is a quality that all of our members on stage possess, both in school and will possess in the future. Each member on stage, in order to be admitted to this prestigious organization, must exemplify service both in school and in their community. On a daily basis, when the average student goes home after school, our members remain. On most days, the final bell signals not the end of the day, but the beginning of a new activity ranging from sports to various clubs. In voluntary participation in such activities, members exhibit school and community service. In doing so, our members grasp the real understanding of the idea that in order to make the world a better place for us all, we all must start with selfless service. Should our members continue on the path of service they currently travel on, our future surely looks bright. By failing to be lazy and succeeding in selfless acts of community service, we are poised to become a generation that does not just sit around and watch unjust events unfold around us. Rather, we will be the go-getters, the overachievers, and the tryhards. Service is in our blood. We have and always will exploit this not just for our own future successes, but for our world's future success. I would now like to introduce Aaron Durant to speak about scholarship.
Scholarship may seem like the most obvious quality needed to be accepted into National Honor Society. While good grades are a necessity, it goes beyond just getting an A. The main thing that sets apart a National Honor Society member when it comes to scholarship is that we take true pride in learning and understanding the subjects we are studying. It is about more than just good grades for these students. These are the type of students who learn the material to understand it, not just to pass a test. If we do not understand a concept, we will ask for help, because we will not accept less than our best. Even though doing homework isn't always our favorite thing to do, we know that our hard work now will pay off in the future. Additionally, NHS has developed a peer tutoring program in which members can volunteer their time to tutor other students who may be struggling in classes we have previously succeeded in. We enjoy using our personal success to help others achieve the same. In NHS, we pride ourselves on going above and beyond. We challenge ourselves academically by striving for success in all the classes that we take. While it is easy to assume that NHS members all take the most difficult classes, we instead take the classes that will push us all personally, whether CP, honors, or AP. It is the challenge that is most important to us. Taking part in scholarship will not end after we graduate. It has taught us to work hard and to persevere, which are all skills that will last us through college and all our future endeavors. Next, Corey Gilbert will speak about leadership.
When we think of leadership, we usually think of someone that can win over a crowd, or someone that has a certain quality of leadership that we do not attain. I believe the most quarrelsome facet that we subscribe leadership to is power. Alice Walker said something that moved me the other day. The most common way people give up power is by thinking that they don't have any. Many people in this room, at some point in their lives, chose to believe that they did not have any power in a situation in which they did. Honing in on this is what I believe makes someone not just a leader, but a good leader. Giving people the power that they already have. Leadership in NHS is exactly that. Yes, it is providing an example and being all those boring synonymous phrases that we hear too often, but it's mostly about how a person can make a situation or person better, not by changing them or it, but by delegating power. The best person I can think of that does that in this program is Mr. Love. I know what is expected of me is to drone on about the qualities of leadership or how these students you see before you are leaders, but I think it is better to provide an example. A person like Mr. Law does not want leadership or power because he wants to be in control. He wants leadership because he wants to help others. He wants to give his students or his coworkers a power that they did not know they could have. Whether it is understanding a physics concept or being hard with NHS points, he wants the people in his life to achieve. I say this a lot, and some of my friends will probably roll their eyes, but the best way a leader can get people to achieve things is to convince them to believe that they can. Believe that they are not the best, but that they know how to get the best results. Recognize their positive and negative traits. I know one of my negative traits is that I sometimes have a rough time delegating work. But above all, I think being a leader is focusing on yourself as well as others. Knowing that everyone, including you, does not have to be the best, because it's not about being the best, it's about being the best that you can be. It's about pushing people to be the best that they can be. These kids here tonight are many different types of leaders. But all of these kids here today have one thing in common. They chose to be in NHS. And at some point, they have shown to someone what leadership is and can be. NHS isn't discriminative with its leadership. Whether you're outspoken or quiet, you can be a leader. All it takes is believing and trying. That is what I love about NHS. Next up is Drew Shaw to speak about character.
A
person's identity is an accumulation of a myriad of components, each of which, when put together, defines one's character. The National Honor Society seeks those scholars whose diverse intellect provides a fresh perspective to this prestigious organization, consistently working to better its community. Without that diversity, the life becomes binary. Ones and zeros dictate a monotonous lifestyle that lacks the fundamental concept of choice. An individual's character illuminates this black and white dystopia with a vibrant array of qualities that exemplifies an ability to provide fruitful contributions to society. These distinctive qualities are the driving force behind our words and actions. Each breath and step that the students on this stage have taken have been for the betterment of themselves and the community as a whole. A person's character is defined by what they do when it appears that no one is looking. It is said to be the source of success in one's life. The athlete who decides to spend an extra hour of practice perfecting their shot is likely to score the final point during the game. The student who makes a choice to complete an extra set of problems is likely to ace the test. The tutor who devotes his or her free time to help a struggling student is likely to make a difference. Each of these examples that I've given you today are an example, a severe underrepresentation of the qualities that define this group behind me. Each of them take the initiative to better themselves without recognition. No one forced them to pick up an application 3 months ago. It was their own initiative, their own drive, and their own character. In reality, this so-called character is a quintessential aspect of a person's life that gives it meaning. It cannot be categorized simply as good or bad, black or white, 1 or 0. Instead, the complexities that describe an individual's character are comparable to the intricacies of the universe. The similarities between these two make them nearly indistinguishable. Much like a universe, character is always expanding and changing. A person expands their character as they learn and grow. They change it to adapt to the forces out of their control. Each person's character is their own universe, and they have the ability to shape it however they want. Character is an integral pillar of the foundation that forms the National Honor Society. It personifies the students who have worked to better themselves and their community. So I ask you all, continue to be the amazing people that you are. Do not live in a black and white world. Rather, paint a picture of who you aspire to become and let your character take the wheel. Continue to set the bar high and let others follow your example. Remember, each of your actions has the potential to make a difference. Your character is the ultimate power source. After all, it is the universe that you have at your fingertips. Now I'd like to invite Mr. Law up to the podium.
So I assume you all can see why I'm so impressed with my officers at all times. So it is now getting to be the time of my favorite part of the ceremony, when the seniors get to address their mentors. And I did want to say a few words, and I always tell the kids behind me how much I love them, how awesome I think they are. So I wanted to take a second to actually address the mentors tonight. There is no doubt that teaching has had some bumps along its road over the past 10 years. When I hear a teacher telling a young person to avoid the profession, I will say it breaks my heart. I will say that we seem like we work harder every single year. We somehow get paid a little bit less each year, and we always seem to be fighting for a contract. And that stuff can get you down as a teacher. But then you have a night like this. Then you have a night where one of these kids, that I think all of us have so much respect for, looks at you and says, thank you. Thank you for everything you do. They say, thank you for making me as successful as I am and as successful as I'm going to be. And that is not just coming from anybody. When I look at this stage behind me, I don't even see a group of students anymore. When I look at this stage behind me, I see writers that are going to be inspiring people, that learned from their English class, that got the feedback from their AP teachers and their honors teachers to make them the kind of writer they are. I see politicians that are actually going to be true to what they believe, sincere, because of the lessons they learned from guys like Mr. Short in their history classes. I see the cure for cancer on this stage. I see breakthroughs in science that started in our labs with our science teachers. I see leaders on this stage that develop their skills in our clubs and our activities that we run, that we make them that way. Most importantly, I see teachers on this stage, probably my favorite part. And these teachers are going to be modeling themselves after their mentors, the ones that they look to tonight. And when we retire and we think the lessons we taught have stopped, they have not. These future teachers that are going to be emulating themselves after us are going to be teaching our lessons. Whether it's about content or whether it's about life, the lessons that we teach live on through these kids, and that's amazing. For me, as a physicist, I see rocket scientists on the stage, and I'm not kidding when I say that. I see rocket scientists on the stage that have been working for NASA and the top engineering firms in the country. And when that guy at NASA turns to the kid next to him, the new recruit, and says, "Hey man, what got you into physics?" The pure thought that my face might pop into that kid's head is the coolest thing in the world. And I'm happy you laughed, because I knew I was going to have to try not to cry when I said that. Because that feeling is the most unbelievable feeling in the world. That feeling is why you become a teacher. That is the best feeling in the world, and it's the reason why this is the best job in the world. And what I encourage you to do is I encourage you to take that feeling. I encourage you to use it. Because you cannot replace that feeling with a new contract. You cannot replace that feeling with a better paycheck, with a stipend. You can't replace it with less work. You can't replace it with less hours. You can't replace it with a longer summer. That is a feeling that only this job has. And it's a feeling that when you use it right, when you feel like you're working too hard, you think about tonight. You think about a kid like this that said, what you do is part of what makes me who I am. And that pushes you to stay up a little bit later grading those tests that you know they went back the next day. It pushes you when you think you're working too hard to say, I am not working too hard. These kids deserve everything I got. And that's why I think tonight, and this part of tonight, is the best thing for a teacher as well. And not just the mentors that are here tonight, but for all the teachers in the audience, to see the impact that we can have. Because it really is a truly amazing impact that we can have on these students. So congratulations to the mentors, and like I said, to the other teachers in there. Just because you didn't necessarily teach one of these kids, or because they had somebody they picked in front of you, it doesn't mean that you didn't have that exact same impact on that student. So the students will be coming up in alphabetical order. They will be addressing their mentor. And then for any mentors that aren't used to this program, you can just walk up front. The student will come down, you can greet them, shake hands, and then they'll head back to the seat, and the next mentor will read. So up first will be Arun.
My name is Arun Abraham. I'm here today to thank someone who has guided me throughout my scholastic career here at Williamstown High School. Whether it be helping me develop my passion for music, excelling in academics, or most importantly, growing as an individual, this person has never failed to teach me something refreshing and new, yet vital to my ensured success in my future endeavors. His recollection and spontaneous creation of analogies that perfectly explain even the most enigmatically nuanced situations never cease to amaze me. With all this being said, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Wiedemeyer for a wonderful present and an increasingly promising future. Thank you.
We all need someone who inspires us to do better than we know how. 4 years ago, I walked onto the field hockey field in August, excited and somewhat intimidated. Trying out for the team at a position that I felt most comfortable and confident in, I was very hesitant when my coach took me out of my comfort zone. She had a new plan for me as a contributor to the team. I doubted myself often and at times didn't think I could meet her big expectations for me. My mentor believed in me from the very beginning and encouraged me through all of my doubts. She taught me new skills and helped turn me into a successful, well-rounded player. As a result of this experience, the friendship and bond that I've made with Coach Riley has given me the confidence to try new things. She has taught me to believe in my capabilities and that just because something is new doesn't mean I can't be successful.
is Kayla Aki. Mentors inspire, educate, coach, influence, and encourage. I met my mentor, Mr. Rue, the summer entering my freshman year. He became my coach and helped build my confidence when I needed it most. He was my biggest advocate on and off the field. He has pushed me to levels I didn't know were possible for me to reach. Rue has been there for me throughout my 4 years without hesitation. He has taught me valuable lessons that I'll continue to apply throughout my life. His lessons carry into the classroom. I look forward to going the sixth period every day, no matter how bad my day might be. He knows how to make me smile. He's become a friend and someone I can count on even beyond my high school years. Thank you for believing in me when no one else did. You're part of the reason I am who I am today.
Hi, my name is Bogo Ajimoko, and my mentor is Mr. Carollo. He comes into his work every day showing a love of his job and is always positive with students like me. He is one of the most friendly and energetic people I've ever met, which makes me energetic every day. He helps me foster a love of chemistry and added to my interest in it. He was one of the people who helped me foster an interest in the maths and science overall, which inspired me to major in engineering once I go to college. Thank you for all that you've done.
Hi, my name is Joe Angelo. Throughout all of my years as a student, there have been very few teachers who have impacted me in such a way that caused me to see the world around me in a different light. However, as I reflect on my time spent at Williamstown High, there is one teacher that stands out to me much more than anyone I've had previously. This woman, who I've had the pleasure of having as a teacher both this year and last, has not only helped me understand what it takes to become a better writer, but also showed me what it truly takes to be a good person. Her methods are nothing short of inspiring. She effortlessly makes a classroom full of students feel unique and welcomes them with open arms every single day. To call this woman a leader would be grossly understating it, because she is so much more than that. In a world where conformity is most ideal, Margaret Cinchone's classroom is like a utopia of individuality, and I am extremely grateful to have experienced it for myself. Thank you.
History has never been my favorite subject, yet Mrs. Gazzo, a history teacher, is one of the most inspiring teachers that I have had thus far, and I was lucky to have her as a teacher for 2 years in a row. Each year she managed to incorporate her love of history and traveling into her teaching. She made United States history a little more interesting with the projects and activities we completed. With each year, she would tell us of the travels around the world she had taken that summer. Over the course of those 2 years, she has inspired me to follow my dreams, whether that be traveling or pursuing my career as a doctor or applying to the colleges of my dreams. Thank you, Mrs. Gazzo.
Math has always been one of my favorite subjects. However, I have never loved math as much as I did my sophomore year. Upon meeting my mentor, I knew that she would be one of the most influential teachers I've had. This teacher taught me things beyond math. She taught me valuable lessons that will continue to shape the rest of my life. Every day I looked forward to coming to her class because she taught with passion and never failed to bring a smile to my face. She inspired me to be the best I could be, and I know when I am feeling down, I can always count on her to lift my spirits. She challenged me and pushed me to step beyond my boundaries academically and mentally to places I would have never reached without her. My mentor is Miss Walker. She is an amazing teacher, and I feel lucky to have such a great person in my life.
My mentor is Mrs. Orzakowski, an advisor that I've had since my freshman year. I know my time with her will impact me positively for the rest of my life. Whenever I have doubts about myself, she has always been there to remind me of what I am capable of. I have never met such a selfless teacher who is so dedicated to being there for her students. You inspire me every day with your hard work and how passionate you are with what you do. You were truly meant for this job and touch the lives of every student you have ever had. I cannot imagine where I would be without your guidance. You have helped me choose my career path, shown me what it is to be a leader, and given me the confidence and to know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. I can only hope to be half of the person that you are, and I strive to make you proud of the person that I'm becoming.
During my freshman year, I had the chance to be in this teacher's honors world history class, and I have had the opportunity to be in her PA club for the past 2 years. This teacher cares about her students and about their success. She was almost like a second mom to me in that class, always giving me tips and advice about not only school but life itself. Since then, she has been a good friend of mine, and I know if I need anything, she'll always be there, no matter how many times I make it to homeroom within a split second of the bell ringing. My mentor is the one and only Mrs. Stevens.
Hi, my name is Leah Brown. Since the moment I was accepted into NHS, I knew I wanted to select Miss Hitzelberger as my mentor. She is truly one of a kind, one of the most caring teachers at WHS, and I am fortunate enough to have been taught by her. Miss Hitzelberger is equally involved both inside and outside of the classroom. She's been there for me in many ways, one being when she helped me fix my sweater when I had a horrible wardrobe malfunction. Beginning each lesson with a smile, she works with each student until they fully understand what we're learning, what she's teaching, and is very approachable and easy to talk to. I can always count on her to listen to my daily rants and to cheer me up when need be, whether it's through making me smile or by simply giving me a hug. Along with her great kindness, she has an extreme amount of patience, more than I'll ever have. Thank you so much, Ms. Hitzelberger, for everything you've done for me and for making my high school experience so much brighter.
When I was asked to choose just one mentor, I realized how many people had made an impact on me throughout my high school career. However, after taking a more thorough look, I knew immediately who I was going to choose. Not going to cry, don't worry. My dad, Rocco Kanonica, not only is he my dad, oh my God. Not only is he my dad, but a teacher here at WHS. Oh my God! He has impacted the lives of not just myself, but hundreds of other students, and continually goes unrecognized. His passion for his career is unmatchable. He is compassionate and dedicated to not only his profession, but his family. Throughout high school, and from the time I was born, my dad has pushed me to be the best I can be. Sorry. And showed me how important hard work and perseverance are. Not a day goes by where my dad doesn't make sure that my family and I know how loved we are. Everything I am and everything I aspire to be is because of you, Dad. I will forever be grateful for your unconditional love and support, and I am so proud to be your daughter.
My name is Heaven Chu. Throughout my years in high school, I have been surrounded by many dedicated teachers who go above and beyond for their students. My mentor, Miss Mendez, goes even further. When I had her as a teacher, it was obvious that she loved her job. She incorporated songs, videos, and hand signals to make learning Spanish less stressful. Also, I've never met anyone who was so positive in every type of situation. She views everything with optimism, and she is constantly smiling. Although I only had you for barely a whole school year, you have become someone I can always talk to, someone I can always look up to, and someone I can call my mentor. You never hesitate to say hi to me in the hallways, and you even took time out of your Friday to come to my tennis match. Miss Mendez, your enthusiasm radiates throughout the classroom, and I thank you for everything that you do.
Hi, my name is Alexis Citrino. My mentor is someone who I've known since my 8th grade year. In that year, I went through the most changes in my life, and that is why I'm most thankful to have met her during that year. Mrs. Keene, or better known as Miss Cordetti, always reminded me I could stay after class to talk, which made me feel relieved to have that person to lean on. Not only was she my teacher, but my role model. She took the time out of her day to ask how I was, how my day was going, and how my life outside of school was. Not to mention, she gave me the best advice, and still does. She taught me that sometimes you have to keep pushing even when the odds are in your favor. I've never had a teacher more caring and more considerate as Miss Cordetti. I'm so blessed to have met you. You're one of a kind. Thank you for all you've done.
Hi, my name is Cassandra Savet. Since freshman year, I have had the privilege of meeting some of the most outstanding teachers at the high school who have been extremely influential in my life. However, one of the best teachers I have had is one I met 2 years ago from my AP Calculus class. Ms. Sacco obtains all the qualities of what I consider a mentor. She is kind, caring, and intelligent. Having her as a teacher for the past 2 years has been amazing, and she has helped me grow and learn every day in her class. Ms. Sacco is dedicated to teaching her students and ensures that everyone comprehends what we are learning before moving on. As she teaches the highest level math class in the school, she proves her intelligence through not only having a solution to any question, but helping her students understand how to solve even the most complicated problems. Ms. Sacco is my mentor because of how much of an impact she has had on my education and has shown the true definition of an outstanding teacher.
My name is Brendan Clemenson. As an incoming freshman, I wasn't really sure what to expect about my new teachers. 5 minutes into my first period biology class, as we were greeted by a syllabus PowerPoint with Tupac playing in the background, I knew that I was truly in for an eventful year. From lessons to labs, and of course the most dangerous review games, there was never a dull moment in class. Every day felt fresh, despite whether we were discussing the mitochondria of a cell or a new government conspiracy theory. Beyond class time, this teacher even went as far as to take the time to assist me in organizing my biology folder after I destroyed it dropping it down the staircase. Remember, I was a freshman. Even after freshman year, this teacher continued to play a vital role in my high school experience, writing letters of recommendation to help me prepare for my future. I truly can't thank Mr. Carl enough for his mentorship and guidance as I now look on to leave adolescence behind.
My name is Mark Uria. I've been playing goalie for our soccer team at our high school since my sophomore year. When I first started, I was really nervous, and I never thought I would be nearly as good as anyone there. Every practice, all the goalies in the program would get together, and we would have a training session with our goalie trainer, Matthew Dick. Since my first day as a goalie, he built up my confidence and helped me reach my full potential. He was always striving and going out of his way to make us better. Coach Dickham was always pushing me to do things I didn't think I could do. And he taught me how to overcome hardships, not just in soccer, but in my everyday life as well. He taught me so many things outside of just being a goalie. Every goalie session was also a life lesson. Thank you for everything you've done for me over these past 3 years. And I know I'll continue to use these life lessons you taught me in my everyday life in college.
Hi, my name's Natalie Denisi. Sometimes it's not always the person you've known the longest that has had the greatest impact on your journey. I didn't cross paths with this particular teacher until much farther down the road. However, she's taught me more in that short time than any other teacher I've ever encountered. This teacher knew how to calm me down when the journey got stormy, whether it be with her comforting words or the extra piece of candy she tossed my way with my test. She taught me to be fearless, to be kind, and to meet each roadblock with an open mind. But most importantly, she had hope for me on the days when I lost faith in my journey. She saw far more greatness in the path ahead than I ever could, and she continually pushed me to keep moving forward. In the end, she taught me that I don't always have to pick one road to take, but I just need to keep moving forward. Ms. LaPalamento, I thank you for your part in my journey.
but only one has continued to have an impact on me since the beginning of my junior year. Throughout the school year, he always found ways to make his class interesting and fun, and his class was always one I could look forward to. He always boosts his students' confidence, and I can say I've become a much more confident person because of him. I have always admired his kind, genuine, and fun personality, which has inspired me to strive for greatness, not only in his class, but everything I do. His impact on my high school experience is something that will stay with me long after I graduate, and I thank him for that. This is why I've chosen Mr. Mark LaPalamento to be my mentor.
My name is Ali Albana. From the day I walked into my AP Physics course last year, I could tell that it wasn't going to be just another ordinary class with just another ordinary teacher. Throughout the year, this teacher and mentor continuously encouraged me to help others and to do my best to exceed even my own expectations of myself. He has had such a profound impact on me not only as a student, but as a person. Within these past 2 years, Mr. Law has been the person I could ask about anything. The things I have learned from him will not stick around for a mere marking period, but for a lifetime. From our family-style physics class to conversations about the office and friends, I am extremely thankful to say the very least. Mr. Law, thank you for showing me not only what it takes to be a leader and encourage others, but also for the learning, laughs, dedication to students, and for showing me the type of person I aspire to be in every way possible.
My name is Alexis Evans, and when I was in 5th grade, I sat in Mrs. Perez's language arts class. And to this day, I don't know if any other course has affected me the same since. Despite the years that have passed, I am able to undoubtedly say that my love for English literature came to life that year, as it is my earliest memory of admiring the subject. And for that alone, I am forever grateful to have had such an incredible teacher. I stand here tonight and can wholeheartedly say if it weren't for Mrs. Perez, I'm not entirely sure as to where I'd be, and I definitely couldn't imagine what else I'd be planning to study next fall. Thank you.
Victoria Fowler. Even though I was never lucky enough to have you as an actual teacher, having you as someone I could go to whenever I needed to talk to was more than enough. Every day, besides lab days, 5th period, I would go to your classroom with the 5th period vault members and fill you in on things, gossip, and share stories. For example, when the new Bachelorette came on, we gossiped about it and talked about what guy we wanted to win, or many of Nick's interesting stories. However, finding out this year that we all didn't have the same free period to come and see you was hard. Besides the fact that I can't dedicate one singular period to come and update you, I still get to see you when I pass by the halls. Ms. McCool, you are a great person and a wonderful friend to me and many others. Thank you for always being there for me and the 5th period fall.
To have had a teacher like you. Being a successful student has so much to do with those who lead us and teach us each and every day. Your commitment and dedication to your student is what makes you the special person you truly are. Carlo, you made my 4 years at WHS so memorable. For all the times in class where I said I couldn't do it, you always told me that I could. Having someone like you to look up to and inspire me to push myself molded me into the student I am today. I am truly thankful and will forever grateful for everything you did for me. Carlo, I am proud to not only call you my teacher, but also my friend. As I begin my college career, one thing will certainly be missing, and that's the echo of you screaming Frank in the hallways as I go from class to class.
Everything happens for a reason. Sophomore year, I ended up with a schedule that required all of my classes to be rearranged. On the 3rd day of school, I stumbled into my 3rd period calculus class, unknowing that I would meet my mentor halfway through the year. Despite all the stress that the only 3 seniors and I caused this person, she strived to teach us pre-calculus every day. Personally, what made this class and teacher different from the others was that she understood that her students were people, not just a group of teenagers that she was required to lecture for 40 minutes every time the bell rang. The following year, I ended up receiving the same teacher for my 9th period calculus class. Like the previous year, she had made the class entertaining and something I could look forward to during my school day. Our class learned together, laughed together, and made memories together. My mentor, Mrs. Hitzelberger, taught me to make the everyday things I do enjoyable and took the routine out of learning by replacing it with individuality.
This person not only has gained my respect, but transformed my view of education and English. Improving students' writing and reading ability significantly is one of the hardest tasks a teacher can take on. But Mr. Beluccio did it with effortlessness. From delving into David Foster Wallace to appreciating the masterpiece that is The Road, his AP English class does not feel like it belongs in this high school. With a master schedule for each major literary work we read, the amount of work he gave my class can make some kids go crazy. I can not so proudly admit that I waited until the study hall before his class to do his homework. But the beauty of his teaching is that only a half applied effort is needed to see steady improvements. He knew we didn't do some of his homework with passion, but the problem was always mitigated by the college dorm discussions in class. He is the teacher I want to emulate because he is a genuine person that doesn't appease and is the best teacher I've ever had.
My mentor is not someone I've known my entire life, but someone who I can't seem to run away from for the past 2 years. During the that time, my life was greatly impacted because of this man. His name is Ken Connect. He is a physical therapist at Chapman Voorhees. He not only gives me physical support, but mental support as well. His passion for his job is unbelievable, and he has picked me up on some of my toughest days. From this, I realized that I would like to give the same encouragement, passion, knowledge, and support that he shows me to others one day by possibly pursuing an occupation in physical therapy. Maybe one day I'd be lucky enough to do an intern or work with him. I've learned so much from him, such as being able to deal with people and really just about how to deal with life's challenges. He not is only my physical therapist, but a huge role model, and I would like to thank him for that.
Hi, my name is Greg Gorham. When asked to think about a person who has guided me throughout my entire high school career, only one person came to mind. I met my mentor my freshman year, and I can honestly say my life has never been the same. Jennifer Orzakowski has helped shape the young woman I am today, and I cannot thank her enough. Mrs. Orzakowski is more than a teacher. She believed in me from the start, and now I'm president of the Business and Finance Academy and Officer College. I could not have done it without you. From helping her students to raising two of the sweetest children I have met and running her cherished academy, Mrs. Orza does it all with a smile ear to ear. I don't know what I will do without you once I move on from WHS, and I don't think there are enough words to tell you how grateful I am for you. Jennifer Orzakowski, you are an extraordinary person, and I can only aspire to be half the woman you are.
My mentor, Mr. Law, is the epitome of vivaciousness and joy. His ability to groom his students into original thinkers and make the complicated subject of physics immensely entertaining is a testament to his excellent manner of teaching. He finds ways to make AP Physics not a period of distress, but an enjoyable class by infusing it with fascinating lessons and his copious amounts of energy. He has given me so much confidence in my academic abilities through his recognition of my potential, a gift that I could have never received without his aid. In addition to his support in the classroom, Mr. Law encourages students in their outside pursuits, attending every event to exhibit that support. I do not believe he will ever understand how much it warms my heart when he approaches every conversation with genuine enthusiasm and interest. I know when I graduate, his cheerful voice will be one of the ones I miss the most, but I also know his lessons will stay with me far into the future. I feel honored to be able to say that Mr. LaPalmento is my mentor.
My name is Willow Hassan. Whenever my mentor's name is mentioned, any teacher or student nearby who knows her will immediately add that she is one of the most amazing teachers in the district. She is loved by everyone because she's an incredible educator and person. During my junior year, I found out that my mentor could do the impossible, make AP Calculus feel simple, and even enjoyable. Her endless patience and support helped me to persevere through a subject that I never dreamed of liking. What she taught me went far beyond just her subject, though. She taught me to never give up on my dreams and to believe in myself as a student. It's no wonder that every teacher and student who is fortunate enough to know her loves her. Ms. Sacco, thank you for always being there for me, supporting me, and inspiring me to believe in myself when I didn't know how. Williamstown High School is so lucky to have you, and I'm so blessed to have met you.
My name is Grace Hassan. During my sophomore year, I took AP US History and at first was convinced it'd be really boring. But I had no idea who was teaching the class. That year, Mr. Short taught me that history can be exciting to learn about. His funny stories and insight truly made the class irreplaceable. I loved it so much that I took his Civil War and World War II class my junior year. I'm proud and a little shocked to say that the Civil War is my favorite topic I've ever learned about.
Next, during my junior year, I got very sick, and no teacher treated me as kindly and thoughtfully as Mr. Short did. That was a rough year for him as well, since he had to relearn how to walk, and his resilience inspired me to persevere throughout the year. All in all, I am truly grateful that I was lucky enough to have him as a teacher for 2 years, and will forever remember all the things he taught me about history, strength, and kindness.
Someone who impacted my educational experience, the choice was clear. Coach Riley is someone who I can say has had an impact on the person I am today. I met Coach Riley in August of my freshman year when I tried out for the field hockey team. I was young and nervous, but she saw something in me. She pushed me from the beginning to step out of my comfort zone and to take chances, to give 100% of myself when I am on the field. She made me into a great player, but even more than that, a great leader. What she has taught me has helped me become the confident person, not only on the field, but in life as well. She is hardworking, motivational, and loving, and that's why I picked her for my mentor. I am not going to thank her for all the perimeters she made me run during preseason, but I will thank her for teaching me to always be the best version of myself on and off the field.
And I had the pleasure to meet my mentor my sophomore year. My mentor has not only been my tennis coach, but a person that I could go to for anything I needed. She has always been there to give me advice, whether it be about my academics, tennis, or anything going on in my life. She helped me become a better player and never gave up on me. Although she was tough at times, she taught me that hard work pays off in the long run. My mentor has encouraged me to be the best I could be during and outside of the season. Even in times that I wanted to give up, she was right by my side, supporting me and helping me finish. Thank you, Coach Wilkins, for playing such a valuable role in my high school career, and thank you for being my mentor.
My mentor is someone with one of the kindest hearts I've ever seen in a person. She is someone who went out of her way to guide me through my beginning years of high school and pushed me through struggles I've had every year with my schedule. This person has proven that she would do everything in her power to make any situation I'm facing easier. She always has a smile on her face and always treats her students like they're her own children. This person never fails to give me guidance, assurance, or just be there when I need somebody to talk to. Her outgoing personality, along with her kindness and generosity, is all I need to brighten up my day. I'm so glad I met my mentor because all she's done is made me a better person and helped me make my life better. Mrs. Orzo, I would like to thank you for everything you've done for me these past 4 years to help make them the most enjoyable of my life.
From endless amounts of class discussions to always making us laugh, you made the last period of the day not seem like the longest 40 minutes of our lives. I have always known that I wanted to become a teacher, and I hope to one day be as great as a teacher as you are.
Hi, my name is Gabrielle Kirsch. My mentor is someone who changed my life without even realizing it. As a freshman, the thought of playing sports in college never even crossed my mind. Luckily for me, Coach Campbell saw potential in me that I didn't even see in myself. Without her, I can honestly say I wouldn't have realized lacrosse was something that I wanted to pursue later in life. Every day at practice, she gave me something new to work on to get better and raise the expectations that I had for myself. One of the many great things about her is that she always told me what I needed to hear, even when I didn't want to hear it. This tough love taught me how to be a leader not only on the field, but throughout life. Whether it was you rolling me out before games and laughing hysterically, or me never wanting you to see me cry, no words could ever express how grateful I am to have you in my life. You're so much more than a coach. You're a role model, my friend, and most importantly, Brookie Cookie.
Hello, my name is Nicholas Kirsch. My mentor is Mrs. LaPalmento. Many people just know her as the Decade Advisor, the marketing teacher, or just as mom. But to me, she is so much more. I've never met a person who sees a challenge and thinks, oh, this will be fun. Throughout my 4 years, Miss La has guided me on this crazy journey called high school, and along the way has shown me to think before I speak, let my voice be heard while remaining true to myself, and that dreams do come true if you work hard enough for them. Like any other high schooler, I felt like a very small fish in a very big pond, and was drowning in the sudden rush of anxiety. I would just like to say thank you for lifting me up when I was down, and always reminding me that self-love is the key to success. Without your endless love and support, I would still be that same small fish in that huge pond. Thank you.
Hi. Genuine, passionate, trustworthy, and personable. These are all qualities that any high school student will be grateful to find in a teacher. I have not found many teachers that fit these all. In fact, there have only been a few people that have ever made an impact in my life, so significant that I not only call them my teacher, but my friend as well. From having this woman 3 times in the matter of 2 years, I have grown to form an incredible bond with her, and one that I hope to carry on when high school is over. She has taught me how to be a good person and always look for the light in things, which is something that not many people have done for me. From our discussions about the First World War to our favorite music, Mrs. Gazzo has left a mark on my life, and I am forever grateful for the time I spent with her.
A mentor to me is someone who goes above and beyond to make sure their students are doing their best. Although my mentor always cracked corny jokes and made the class laugh, he would also stay after school and work with you before a test and talk to you about everything. He went out of his way to make me more practice worksheets when I felt I needed them, and when his son was born, he came back to school the next day. And when he was on leave, he posted videos in Google Classroom and answered the questions we had about the current content. I had the pleasure to learn from my mentor for 2 years, in both chemistry and physics. He is an amazing teacher with a great personality. My love for science only grew because of you. So thank you for all that you do, my mentor, Mr. Bow.
My mentor was one of the first teachers I met going into high school, my academy advisor, Miss Orzo. Beginning freshman year all the way to now, I've had Orzo as a teacher or interacted with her at some part of my day. Throughout this time, Orzo has not only been a great business teacher and made a topic like accounting seem fun, but has also been the person I can come to for almost anything. Whether it's about grades, being stressed out with college applications, or personal matters, Orzo has always been there for me and can brighten my day. She has aided in guiding me in the direction I'm going today by showing me what it means to be a great business leader and an even more amazing and caring person. I can't thank her enough for always believing in myself, even when I thought my goals were out of reach. Kate McKinney, and my mentor is Kellen Riley. She is someone who came into the school the same time I did as a freshman. From the moment I stepped onto the field hockey field my freshman year, she saw great potential in me. Since then, she's always been someone I could rely on and talk to about anything, knowing she would always be there to listen and help. She is one of the biggest reasons I am even being considered to play field hockey in college. Although she is not in the school district anymore, she still continues to be one of my biggest supporters, not only in sports, but in life. I hope she continues to be a part of my future as I move on into college, because I know she will push me to do great things. Thank you for shaping me into the person I am today.
Too daunting, and I lacked confidence in myself. My junior year, I walked into my AP Physics class terrified. Mr. Law stood there staring at me with a huge smile on his face. He definitely thought that I was thinking about dropping out. Maybe I was for a moment, but that quickly changed. Over the course of that year, Mr. Law changed my life. With each assignment, he showed me that I could accomplish anything that I wanted to. And for each study hall, he gave me great life advice. As a senior, he has helped me to learn lessons and grow as a person. I do not know how to thank him for everything he has done for me. He is my role model, and I hope one day I can have the impact on others that he has. So thank you, Mr. Law, for teaching me not only physics, but also how to believe in myself.
She is there for everyone, not only as a teacher, but as a friend. This is someone who is dedicated to her students and to her job. She would show up even on her worst days with a smile on her face, ready to teach. My mentor is someone who is always going above and beyond for her students. My mentor is Mrs. Fong.
Over the course of my high school career, one teacher has impacted me more than anyone can even imagine. She has been there every step of the way, whether it had to do with personal issues, academic support, or even advice and help with college. I am extremely grateful for the time and effort she has put into supporting me, and I cannot truly say how grateful I am for the opportunity she has given me. Without her, I may have had a completely different future. She taught me to take risks, get out of my comfort zone, and to chase your dreams. I am so thankful to have had a mentor like her during these last 4 years. Ms. Krapevka, you have been not only my mentor, but my teacher, director, friend, and second mom, and I will forever be grateful for the impact you have had on me.
She has impacted my life so greatly that I will never be able to forget her. She ignited within me a love of learning that has stayed with me to this day. She encouraged me to be curious about the world, which has led me on a career path that focuses on discovery. You establish your personality when you're young, and my mentor, being as amazing as she is, has taught me how to be the best person I can be. I'm so thankful to have had her as a teacher and to still be in touch with her. Thank you for everything, Mrs. Yancey.
he has made a great impact on my life. From the moment I had walked into his class my junior year, I knew that he was a great teacher. Mr. Rook has taught me to never give up and always encouraged me to do my best. He has shown me that I can do whatever I put my mind to. Mr. Rook has shown me that reading between the lines can be more important than reading the lines themselves. You truly have had one of the biggest impacts on my life. Everyone should know what it feels like to have a mentor as great as you.
Hello, my name is Mackenzie Myers. My mentor is someone who is not like most mentors. Most mentors are teachers that students have in class, but Mr. Rue is someone who I did not have as a teacher. I have known Mr. Rue for many years, and when I first met him, I knew he would be someone I could always go to if I needed. He helped me with a lot with high school soccer and what to even work on to become a better player. He was always there for me when I was having a bad day. He could make me laugh by just being himself. Mr. Rue had also taught me to drive, and driving with him was like driving with a friend. He is so easy to talk to, and without him, I don't know what I would do. So thank you, Mr. Rue, for not only being my mentor, but being a great person.
My name is Jessica Newell. Last year, I had the privilege of being in Mr. Belushio's AP English class. Although I analyzed challenging texts and strengthened my writing skills as I had expected going into the course, I grew in more ways than solely as an English student. Mr. Belushio's teaching style and dedication to his students helped me to thrive and be a better version of myself. Most classes were discussion style, and he encouraged us to be the leaders of our thoughts and discover our own voices, while he facilitated the conversational flow. When discussing material, he challenged us to connect the ideas to our own lives and belief systems, which tested my critical thinking skills and expanded my understanding of the world. Some of my greatest respect for him comes from the care he put into grading our essays. Paragraph-long notes would be returned with detailed feedback, which made me feel valued and motivated to be more impressive each time. Thank you, Mr. Belushio, for pushing me to welcome challenges and to demand the best from myself.
My name is Marcello Oliveto. When it came time to selecting a mentor, I had no hesitation in selecting Mr. Law. From the day we met in the beginning of my junior year, I knew I was going to love your class. Little did I know, from then on, I would create a bond with a person who would not only become my teacher, but a close friend and a mentor who I look highly upon. 185 words does not serve you justice, and it is not enough to discuss all you've done for me and how you've helped me be the best person I could be. But I'll try my best. Despite what others may say, you made physics both easy and enjoyable. You were a major reason I decided to major in physics and one day pursue a career in this field. Your charisma and teaching ability is a precedent all teachers should follow. Your ability to inspire, entertain, and be an incredible teacher, all while being a dedicated and loving husband and father, is something that I aspire to mimic. Thank you.
My name is Miranda Payne. I met my mentor 4 years ago, and she's had a positive influence on my life ever since. Entering WHS, I was a scared and overwhelmed freshman. This person became my own personal guide and helped me navigate not only the school, but life. She taught me all about our nation's history and how I can make my own one day. She has always been there to talk about anything that was on my mind. Her passion for teaching and bettering the lives of her students is inspiring. Her kindness, compassion, and numerous crazy life stories can brighten up anyone's day. Over the course of 4 years, she went from an advisor to a teacher to someone I consider a friend. I hope that one day I can have an impact on someone the way that she's had an impact on me. Although she will always be Risbridge to me, I am extremely grateful to say that my mentor is Mrs. Cool. below.
Hi, my name is Natalie Pavlik. Since my freshman year, I have come in contact with a multitude of talented and passionate teachers, yet one has had an exceptional impact on my growth as both a student and a person. Mr. DeAngelis has influenced the way I approach creative aspects such as photography. He has been there every step of the way to guide my artistic visions and assist me with the technicalities of photography as well. Whether he is offering constructive criticism or providing me with connections to expand my passion for this form of art, Mr. DeAngelis is an extraordinary teacher, and I appreciate his dedication and enthusiasm over the last 4 years of my academic career. Thank you.
My name is Ryan Pullman. When I was 5 years old, I knew that basketball was a sport that I was passionate about. As I grew up, I learned how to play the game with devotion and confidence. My mentor, Mr. Sean Carlin, was my coach from 4th grade to 6th grade. In these years of my life, he showed me that basketball is more than just a game. I'm grateful that I have had someone who had impacted my life at such a young age. In 5th grade, our team went to the championship but lost in double overtime. After this loss, Coach Sean taught us that things may not always go our way, but we should accept it and learn from it. This is a lesson that has stuck with me throughout high school. Last year, Mr. Carlin was able to help me get an internship for the Engineering Academy at Pannoni Associates. He is an architectural engineer, and I aspire to follow in his footsteps as a future engineer and basketball coach. Thank you very much, Coach Sean.
My mallet percussion instructor, Mr. Sullivan, has been an integral part in not only my development as a musician, but my development as an individual. He has taught me something I could never learn inside the classroom and only behind an instrument. That fulfillment really does come from hard work and sheer perseverance. This tenacity has translated into all spheres of my life, from musical to academic. The amount of effort Mr. Sullivan puts into not only teaching his students music, but teaching them how to grow and flourish as real scholars is exceptionally admirable. Mr. Sullivan's passion for music education has inspired me to pursue my own intellectual passions, and I cannot wait to see how far the determination and resolve he's instilled in me takes me. Thank you, Mr. Sullivan, for all the faith you've had in me these past few years and your continued support in all my future endeavors.
My name is Gumit Sindhu. Junior year consisted of some of the most challenging courses and obstacles in my life. At first, I was perplexed with AP Psychology, for I, out of pride, underestimated the difficulty of it. It quickly became one of my best classes, all because of this teacher's instruction and guidance. Not only did she masterfully teach us about psychology, she laced her lessons with humor, philosophy, morality, and taught me a sense of altruism. These lessons concerning both psychology and humanity I will carry with me for many years. Whenever I need to talk to someone, I know who I can always go to. There were times when I lacked confidence in myself, but she never stopped believing in me, and always saw the best in me. For these reasons, I have chosen Miss Carpenter as my National Honor Society mentor, for she is someone I can definitely say has guided me and taught me valuable lessons. Thank you so much, Mrs. Carpenter, for being such an inspiring person and always encouraging me to pursue my dreams.
likely am. After being a student of yours for 3 years, I learned what it is like to have a teacher that truly cares. Not only have you helped me to be a stronger writer, but your leadership has helped me grow into my potential. I am forever grateful for your guidance, support, and kindness. You have showed me ways in which I can be a more effective person each day and open my eyes to new stages of opportunity. I can truly say that I would not be where I am today if it were not for you. Writing has always been an important aspect inside and outside of school. From writing research papers to essays pertaining to a certain book, you have taught me many new skills to make my writing a lot stronger. Thank you for always believing in me when I did not always believe in myself. Miss Fiddleary, I cannot thank you enough for all that you have done for me, and I only hope to return the favor in the future.
My name is Drew Shaw. Tonight I would like to talk to you about the future, a time that is fast approaching, a time that high school is meant to prepare you for. I, however, decided my future years ago in middle school. My mentor helped me to find a passion that I could readily turn into a career, engineering. While I was still doing rudimentary mathematics in middle school, 2 plus 2 and whatnot, I was simultaneously simulating three-dimensional renderings of a phone stand on a computer to prepare it for 3D printing. I had the ability to experience the entire manufacturing process from design to production in an after-school club. Though the rest of the students used the club to play Minecraft on the computers, I used the club to help forge my future. Today, I'm in the Engineering Academy because of my mentor. I got an opportunity to work with the United States Navy because of my mentor. I cannot even begin to quantify what a profound impact my mentor, Mike Spano, has had on my future. Thank you.
When given the task of choosing my mentor, I had extreme difficulty. I knew that over the past 3 years, I had not grown close to really any teacher. So I decided to take it upon myself to redefine what a mentor is to me. My mentor is Mr. Shockley. The first time I spoke to Mr. Shockley was when I was running for class president my sophomore year, and I needed one more signature, and there he was, willing to sign without even knowing of my existence. Fast forward to senior year. I received my schedule and find that he is my 9th period ceramics teacher. Every single day, I walk into class and anticipate his charismatic, "Hello, Alexis. How are you?" "Good. You're looking well." A mentor is someone who is supposed to inspire you and make your days brighter, and Mr. Shockley does just that. Taking his class is what inspired me to pursue a more creative career path in college. Thank you, Mr. Shockley, for continuing to influence me. I am forever grateful for your weird self.
My mentor has been with me through my entire life, actually mentoring me through decisions, not only for my academics, but for simple things like being a good and forgiving person. I can't name anyone else who has actually seen me at my true best and my true worst. She's my shoulder to cry on when I need it, and someone to help me back to my feet. This woman is the hardest working person I know. She's dedicated to all her jobs, including teaching, working a second job, and being a mother on top of it all. She never hesitates to put others before herself in all situations. I hope to one day possess all the amazing characteristics this beautiful woman has. My mentor is both my biggest supporter and my hardest critic, because while many students in this school call her Mrs. Taggart, I'm blessed to get to call her my mom.
My name is Brett Towers. The mentor I have chosen has been my guide through high school from the very beginning. This teacher transformed me and molded me into the person I am today. She was always there for me to come to when I needed something and respected every choice that I made, whether she agreed with it or not. I came into the high school in the Business and Finance Academy, where I met Ms. Orzo. After sophomore year, I decided business was not the route I wanted to take for my future. When I dropped out of the academy, I told Orzo. She respected my decision and even asked if there was anything to do to help me with my future. When I had her as a teacher, she even helped me choose my future major, which is biomedical engineering. There is no doubt in my mind, Miss Orzo had the biggest impact on my life and my future of any teacher I've had thus far. Thank you, Miss Orzo, for teaching me how to aim high, dream big, and make me the person I am today.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Tweed. As an incoming freshman, I did not realize the impact my mentor would have on my life. Her optimistic personality and warm smile set her apart from everyone else. She has taught me things that I will take with me for the rest of my life, such as work hard, encourage others, and always have fun. She has truly made my high school years ones to remember. Earning a home playoff game, ending the season with a winning record, and beating Hamilton would not have been possible without her constant encouragement and support. From helping me with my bloody lip to pushing me harder during sprints to hugging me while I was crying, she has truly been there for me through my blood, sweat, and tears. Coach Peterson, thank you for not only making me a better field hockey player, but for also teaching me that being a good person is the most important thing in life. I will miss you and the sprints next year. Well, maybe not the sprints, but definitely you.
Started high school. For several years in middle school, my mentor was my lacrosse coach. Little did I know at that time what an impact this person would have on me later in life. One of my favorite things about my mentor is her personality. She is always happy no matter what day it is. She always has a smile on her face and is in the best mood even on Mondays. She is always willing to help others and is a friend when you need her to be. She has opened up many new opportunities for me this year, and I've learned many new things from her. Being part of her peer mentoring club has taught me more things than in a classroom, and many beneficial concepts that I can use throughout life. Mrs. Gogol, thank you for being you and sharing your kindness and personality with the community, and especially our school. This impact you have made on me will last a lifetime.
And my mentor is Miss Davis. I met Miss Davis at freshman orientation. She welcomed me into the room with a warm smile and eased my nerves about being a freshman in high school. She changed my perspective about high school from negative to positive with a simple smile that lit up the room. In her class, I learned many valuable lessons from mitochondria being the powerhouse of the cell to learning that you don't have to be afraid to use your own voice. When Miss Davis started Science Club, I knew I had to join, not only for my passion of science, but for my love of a teacher who encouraged me with her kind words and compassion. With her bubbly personality, Miss Davis has shaped my high school experience to one that I have deeply enjoyed and will truly treasure. So thank you, Miss Davis, for everything you have done for me. You are inspiration to me in every way, and I would not be the person I am without you today.
encountered many challenges that I thought I would never get through. One teacher that showed me I could get through anything was Mrs. DeHaas. Despite not having her for a full year last year, Mrs. DeHaas still left a huge lasting impact on me that I could never thank her enough for. Over the course of my junior and now senior year, Mrs. DeHaas has continued to help me with any problems I came into her class about, whether it be school-related or personal. She has reminded me that no matter the circumstances, I am capable of overcoming anything that life throws at me, and to never give up. I know that I can always count on Mrs. DeHaas to help steer me in the right direction and keep me on track during all the moments I need the most. Thank you so much for everything you have done and are continuing to do for me. I appreciate all of it more than you know.
today I would like to talk about a person who changed my life, even though she may not know it. In August of 2016, I transferred from a school in Ohio. When I started school here, I had this feeling of, what's the point? I felt like there was no reason to even try to make friends because they'd all be leaving in 2 years. But one teacher made their way into my life because I was put in their homeroom in their chemistry class. I had no idea where anything was in the school, and this person was always there to help. She made me feel like there was a point. Before I stepped foot into her class, she has never seen me or talked to me, yet she is still willing to help me. She sparked me to want to do good in my classes and tried to make some new friends. So I would like to thank you, Mrs. Fong, for always being there for me and changing my life significantly.
My name is Alyssa Zamichelli. When asked to pick a mentor who impacted my high school career, Mrs. Alfarano was the first person that came to mind. I had the honor of meeting Miss Alfarano my junior year, and since then she has had such a strong impact on my life. She taught me more than just anatomy and physiology. She taught me to follow my dreams and stay motivated. Her kind words and positive attitude inspired me to work my hardest each and every day. The last week of my junior year, I received a letter from Mrs. Alfarano where she told me to follow my dreams, stay motivated, and continue doing the things I love. I had never received a letter from a teacher, and her words meant a lot to me because it gave me more motivation to prepare me for my senior year. Mrs. Alfarano is truly a phenomenal mentor, and I'm thankful that I had the opportunity to meet such an influential woman.
My name is Maxine Ellicott. For my mentor, I chose someone who is more than just a teacher to me. I started playing tennis my sophomore year, and even though she did not know me yet and was not the tennis coach, she was the first person to take time out of her day to teach me how to play. I've enjoyed being able to work closely with her the past 2 years in a club that helps bring my peers together to support one another. She has encouraged me to move forward with every idea I have and makes me feel like the leader I aspire to be. She has given me confidence and taught me that anything is possible as long as I work hard to make it happen. She is understanding and reassuring when I fall behind in completing different tasks for varsity club due to my schoolwork. It is because of her that I am eager to help wherever, whenever, and whomever I can. My mentor is Coach Dillmore.
At this time, we will commence our induction of our new members. Please join me in welcoming the principal of Williamstown High School, Mr. Johnson, to the stage. Mr. Johnson will be leading our inductees in the recitation of the National Honor Society oath.
Would all members please stand and join me in reciting the National Honor Society oath. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. And will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Please be seated. I am Nick Kirsch, and am proud to be the officer in charge of inducting our new members. As each inductee's name is called, they will light their individual candle from the candle of knowledge to symbolize the members' commitment to the National Honor Society and the 4 pillars. The flame will burn in honor of each inductee's commitment to scholarship, leadership, character, and service. Christopher Averill. Alexis Garris. Genevieve Huitt. Madison Nugent. Natalie Panela. Brian Riggs. Ariana Rivera. Julia Smith. Alana Wilson. Angel Abraham. Kylie Abriola. Michael Abriola. Alexis Anselmo. Jessica Bohannon. Colin Brown. Candace Boylan. Heather Costin. Lauren Coffey. James Cutts. Jenna DeAndrea. Matthew Del Rosso. Ryan Duran. Alyssa Espelgar. Olufemi Folarin. Jillian Frazone. Daniel Geetens. Joanna Golden. Abby Hainsworth. Kyle Herman. Jenna Hogan. John Hunter. Caitlin Lathrop. Julia Lilly. Dana Maiden. Juliette Marino. Timothy McBride. Michael McIntyre. Sean McKelvey. Alyssa Maglino. Claudia Messina. Bryce Monahan. Raul Monet. David Morrow. Molly O'Donnell. Ryan Olson. Alexandra Olson. Morgan Ostermuller. Ashton Palladino. Christopher Palazzo. Brianna Peoples. Angela Rosenberger. Michael Seaman. Brian C. Haley Sr. Haley Sharp. Kayla Sharp. Caitlin Stetzer. Chelsea Valcourt. Courtney Werdu.
It is with great honor and pride that I present to you the 2017 and 2018 National Honor Society members. Please join me in a round of applause for our new members. Members listened to the speeches tonight, learned a lot, can use that for inspiration for next year, whether it's in college or next year in high school. Seeing some of the stuff that you can be, what we can aspire to achieve. So I will be dismissing everybody in a second, but I did want to have a little announcement, a little public publicity. That's what I was looking for. Monday, January 22nd, so this Monday coming up, we have what I kind of consider a welcome dinner for everybody involved. It's at PJ Willenhan's. It's a fundraiser night for us. The fundraiser actually goes all day long. So Monday, PJ Willenhan's in Washington Township, all day, 15% of sales would go back to NHS. That money would be used for our service projects and for scholarships at the end of the year. So we hope to have as many of you out there as we possibly can. Again, that's all day Washington Township PJs. At this time, I would invite our current members and the mentors and families to head to Cafeteria A. There are some refreshments back there and drinks. And the new inductees can remain in the auditorium for a little bit if they want to take pictures. Feel free to come up with the family in front of the table, take a picture, whatever you want to do in here. And then they are also welcome back in Cafeteria A for some refreshments. Thank you for your support from Williamstown High School's National Honor Society. Have a safe and wonderful day.